Well, shit.
You are now entering a safe area.
It was only a matter of time before this happened.
Warning, you are exiting the safe area.
Consistency is difficult to come across when you have ADHD and maybe other things, but this was something that was supposed to force me to be consistent. I need to do this once a day, and it's 15 minutes. All I need to do is play a fucking video game and talk for 15 minutes. That's it. And I need to do it every day. In the period of the day. From midnight to midnight. Any time will work, and I fucked it up. It is 11:48. Which means there is no possible way I can have this recording be finished by the time that before the day changes. I mean, it hurts. I mean, technically, like, it's fine because, you know, it's not a new day for me. I go to bed around 2 or 3. Like, that, it's not a new day. It's the same day. But the date is what matters. And more than anything, the consistency is what matters. And the loss of that fucking hurts, man. I shouldn't be blaming myself for this. I shouldn't, but consistency is difficult, and this was supposed to be a way for me to be consistent. And maybe if I can be consistent at playing a game once a day for 15 minutes and not procrastinating, playing a game, then maybe I had hope. Maybe I had a chance to be consistent with things that are more important. Man, I guess not. Am I giving up on this idea because I broke the streak? No, absolutely not. Does it hurt having to start over? It absolutely does. Should it even count as starting over? Honestly, no, really. Of all the times I should give myself a break, it's this. This is a time capsule. It's supposed to be a healing thing for me. And yet my brain is still yelling at me and saying I fucked up because this thing is gonna be being done recorded at 12:03 a.m. Technically, I could count the day. Technically, I should count, like, you know. I mean, I could say, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna count the time that I started the recording. But that's not what I've been doing. So that's not what I'm not gonna change that because that's cheating. Should it matter whether or not I'm cheating at something that's supposed to be healing for me? Honestly, no. It shouldn't. I should be allowed to change the rules as much as I want, but I can't. Because this wasn't just supposed to be a healing thing for me. This was supposed to be a way I can prove to myself that I can be consistent at something easy. That I can stick to not even a schedule. I didn't even schedule a time. I wasn't late. It's not like, oh no. I'm trying to get myself to do this once every, like a 3 p.m. every, no, that, because I knew I wouldn't be able to do that. I just was trying to do it once a fucking day, at any time. In between midnight and midnight, I need to finish playing a game and talking for 15 minutes It's not fucking hard. Why can't I do this? I don't understand. I don't... It's not hard. You wanna know the worst part? I was starting this at... I booted up my computer and had everything booted up at 11:43. I would have been right under the wire. But the game crashed twice when I was booting it up. So there was there's no possible way I can do this now because it'll be literally 12:02. I was 2 minutes off. And I shouldn't be beating myself up for this, but I am. Procrastination is hell. I can totally wait until 11 p.m. I was totally clear for like the entire day. I was doing a tabletop game with my friends from 1:30 to 4. And after the game was over, I would have been totally fine to just play the game and record. And you want to know the worst part? I was playing the game because I'm working on a video essay for it. I was playing the game, exploring, rewatching cutscenes. I was playing the game, and I could have recorded this while I was doing that, and I didn't. And I don't know why I didn't. There was no good reason for me to be playing the game and not doing this one fucking thing I needed to get right. But procrastination is a bitch. And I was playing this game to research the video essay I'm writing, and I've been trying to write for 6 months. It is a separate thing from this. So I was playing the game, yeah, but I was playing it for a different reason. And therefore, I can't combine the two, says my mind. But why can't I combine the two? There's no good reason. There's no good reason why I couldn't just talk about random shit while exploring the world. There is no reason why I couldn't do that. But I procrastinated. I went to the store with my older brother, and, I had 20 minutes that after I woke up from my nap that I could have done this. And I didn't. I got home and ate for an hour and watched Subnautica videos while I was eating. I could have eaten after I did this. I got home at 11. I had the time. I just didn't. I was watching the clock just like, oh no, I got 20 minutes. How long? I got 20 minutes until it's midnight. How long is left on this video? Oh, okay, this video ends at 40. This video ends at 42. That's gonna be cutting it close, but I can definitely do that. No, I couldn't. I actually would have been able to with the game not crashed, but the game crashing wouldn't have mattered had I not procrastinated. I am my own worst fucking enemy, man. And it sucks. Because this was the one thing I wanted to get right. And I blame... And I, in my opinion, rightfully blame myself for doing it. And I am no... And... God damn it. I was consistent. 3 days in a row. Yip, hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. I sat down in a 24-hour period 3 days in a row and played a game while talking. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations. I managed to play a game for 45 minutes. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I don't understand why. I don't understand why my brain does this, man. Why my brain constantly acts like I have time that I don't. Like I have the ability to do things that I need to do. And that I can make a 2-minute and that I can make a 2-minute margin for error acceptable. That's not acceptable. A 2-minute margin for error is not acceptable. There is no... I don't know why my brain does this. And I wish I knew. Because then maybe I could fix it. But alas, I cannot. Because I don't know why. And I can't solve a problem I don't know the answer to. It's impossible for me to solve a problem that I don't know the reason for. Like, it's... I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not even sure if I should be blaming myself for this. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna be on VC with a friend of mine that I was doing tabletop stuff with, talk story stuff, and I'll probably bring this whole thing up to him and ask him what he thinks, because my brain is not reliable. My brain will blame itself for things that were completely out of its control. I joke about this, and yep, now it's 12:01. I failed. I failed. I'm not gonna fail again. I will prove to myself that I can be consistent at one fucking super simple thing. I will push on, and I will do this. I'm not going to give up. And I suppose that's what matters, isn't it? I failed here. Some people will say I didn't. I can guarantee you my friend will say I shouldn't blame myself for this. So will my mom. My dad will probably also say that. If I were to tell my older brother in the other room that, hey, this happened and I blame myself, there is no chance in hell that he would agree. But what matters is me. What matters is me. And I'm blaming myself for this. I fucked up. And I'm not letting it happen again. See you next time, me. You've got this. Don't fuck it up this time.